Hey everybody, it's Greg with Whistling Wind Ranch. It's gotta just be quick right now because the phones are freezing up. I can't take videos for too long here, but I just show you we got lambing going on right now, so we just had to quickly build a little shelter for the generator in here to power the lights and the heat lamps in the barn overnight. This here we have to cover it up because if we don't put some sort of sheet to keep the heat in, the aluminum on the generator actually gets cold, and this thing will start to all the seams will start to get too big, and it'll actually leak oil everywhere if you don't have it in a container out of the wind to keep it out of this wind, because it's minus 30 right now with the wind. It's going to get colder tonight. We can't have that thing fail, so we stick that right there with the shelter all around it, run the extension cord along and into this here, and we got these sheets up right here to try and cut the wind down on these little guys in here. But the reason we got this generator, we'll run these heat lamps, these little warming huts here. We got that one. I've got this one in here for a lamb already, and then we got this heat lamp and another one. This little lambie, she was born this morning and her ears are starting to freeze up already, so we set that up for her. It's really nice and warm in there, so she's warming up. She's warming up in there. Mom won't let us see her, so we'll just go in there and we'll take a look and see how she's doing. We had another one born yesterday morning. She's doing a lot better because it was about -1 yesterday, so she had a chance to actually get a little bit of a head start before it got terribly cold. But I'm still gonna have to put one of these heat lamps. I think I can put this free floating heat lamp here in for her. We just got to get some holes in. If the pointy things are on one side and there's multiple holes on the outside, so you can do cord and cord. But hey sweetheart, oh yeah, you're melting in there. Yeah, she needs to get warm. Oh, that is so warm in there. Look at the heat coming out of that. Freckles, back up. Look at her in there. Happy little lammy. I might have to bring her in, but if she doesn't warm up too much, but I think she's going to be pretty cozy in there. But when Carrie gets back from the market tonight, we'll have a splitter and we can run this heat lamp here. I'll put this one probably outside so that these little buggers here, all these ones, I think there's 5 out right here. And then if we have any more used lamb, these 2 will come out. So they'll have this, and then we'll put another free floating one out. And then this free floating one, like I said, we'll move in with that one there. And then we'll have this plugged into the house. This whole building here gets plugged into the house. And then at night or throughout the day, depending on when the generator, because if at this temperature, we got to run the generator 2 or 3 times a day, just to keep the trucks and the tractors with their block heaters running and to keep the generator from freezing up. The diesels are really prone to the cold. And then in between that time, we run the small gas generator, and then that keeps the power going, so there's never a shutdown on power in any of this. So that's just how we're sort of taking care of this and making sure these guys got a bit of a windbreak here. Because more than anything, they need that windbreak. And then these guys here are cramming into this shed, and then the other ones are eating, and then this shed is full too. And we got to check every 2 or 3 hours, 2 hours at -30. At night when it gets even colder, probably a couple extra hours. We got to tighten up that checks because you can't let these babies get cold at all. So that's what we have to do. I mean, 5 months ago, you didn't know we were going to get this cold here. So this is just how we make do. That little generator, the full tank on that will burn for, I think, 3 days at 8 hours a day. 8, 16, 24 hours it'll burn on one tank of 5 gallons. So it's really efficient that way. But, so I'm just checking the power to make sure we still got good juice with being plugged into the house right now, because through the daylight here, I just turned off the main gen set, but through the day there, we do get a little bit of time before I got to turn on the big one again. So I should probably do an oil change on that, but it's a big generator. So that's what we do to try and keep these babies from freezing up right now. Checks, jackets, and lots of heat lamps. That heat lamp thing we just started doing last year. I should check this other one and see how it's frosty. The other heat lamps. This one should be okay once it melts out a bit. The shop's pretty warm, so that should melt out. But I need some splitters for these. I don't remember what they're called. I'm sure my friend the electrician, or my cousin the electrician, or literally anybody that can remember words will tell us what they're called. So that's what we're up to for the next few days. That and just making sure the babies are looked after. So we're not exactly set up proper for having lambs right now, but we'll do what we have to do to make sure they're cozy and safe. There is this whole room in this breezeway to put another couple, 2 or 3 pens in here if we have to run out. And this one here, we have a little propane heater we can set on a freezer, and then that'll heat this whole area up so we can fit 3 more ewes in here. I might have said 3 more babies, but 3 more groups, they're ewes and their lambs. So if we have any extra care, and then the shop still has room for more too. So that is kind of what we're up to. Just a quick update. But stay tuned. Hopefully we'll have some more little babies. And this weather should only last, I think, until Tuesday or Wednesday. And then we should get a break. And holy crap. And that's that. So just stay tuned. We'll let you know how these guys are doing.